In the course of our life, we continue to grow. And in order for humans to grow, cell division needs to occur. However, when the cells fail to follow the normal control that the body exerts on all cells and start to divide uncontrollably, it will start to form a mass of cells, which are known as tumors of cells. There are different major types of cancer, namely carcinoma, sarcoma, melanoma, lymphoma and also leukemia. Let us begin with the most common type of cancer. The carcinoma cancer. Carcinoma refers to a new growth of the body's own cells. It usually starts either in the epithelial cells of skin and accounts for 80 to 90% of all cancer. Why is this so? As we know, the integumentary system is made up by the largest organ is the body, the skin. They are present inside and outside of the body, therefore it is more likely to turn into cancer if the cells start dividing uncontrollably. There are a number of different types of carcinoma, which includes basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, renal cell carcinoma, and ductal carcinoma. Let's take a look at the second most common type of cancer, sarcoma cancer. Sarcoma refers to the cancerous cells that develop in the connective tissues of the body. Most of the time sarcoma occurs in the muscle, fat, blood vessels, bones, tendons, joints, but it could also happen in other areas of the body. There are two main kinds of cancer when it comes to sarcoma: soft tissue sarcoma and bone sarcoma, which is also referred to as osteosarcoma. Soft tissue sarcoma is a rare type of cancer where the abnormal mass starts to develop in the connective tissues such as muscle, fat, tendons, nerves, blood vessels, and lining of the joints. Most of the time, soft sarcoma happens in the arms, legs, and the abdomen where most of the soft connective tissues are located at. Osteosarcoma happens in the bones. In fact, it is the most common type of bone cancer. It mainly develops in the bones around the knees or bones in the upper arm. Normally, the age groups with the most cases of osteosarcoma are children and young adults, however, other age groups could also potentially get osteosarcoma. The reason why osteosarcoma happens in children and young adults is because the cells of osteosarcoma usually develop from the osteoblast, and since children and teens are experiencing a growth spurge, they are most prone to getting this type of cancer. Next in line is melanoma cancer. As you know, the reason behind the different skin shades that we own is because of the presence of melanin. Melanin is produced by melanocytes, which are in the bottom layer of the epidermis. Melanoma is also a type of skin cancer, but it is caused by the melanocyte instead. Melanoma cancer happens when the melanocyte mutate and starts to divide uncontrollably. This cancer type is uncommon, but it is the most dangerous type of cancer because it often spreads. Common site where melanoma usually begins to form is on the chest and back in men and on the legs for women. Melanoma also is relatively rare in dark-skinned people. The reason behind this theory is because fair-skinned people have less amount of melanin in their skin to protect them from the harmful ultraviolet rays. Lymphoma cancer begins in the lymphatic system, our immune system. The lymphatic system includes lymph nodes, blood, bone marrow, spleen and other organs. Most lymphoma forms from T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. Lymphoma cancer can range from a slowly spreading cancer to a highly aggressive cancer and can occur in both children and adults. Many types of lymphoma exist. The main subtypes are Hodgkin's lymphoma and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Final most common type of cancer is leukemia. Leukemia is a cancer of the blood, mainly involving the white blood cell. Normally, blood cells grow, divide and die in an orderly manner, but in leukemia patients, the blood cells mutate, and they continue to grow and divide. This action causes a buildup of abnormal blood cells which could not function properly. Over time, these cells will outgrow the healthy blood cells in the bone marrow, leading to fewer numbers of healthy white blood cells, red blood cells and platelets. There are four major types of leukemia. The first one is an acute lymphocytic leukemia, which is the most common type of leukemia in children. The second one is named acute myelogenous leukemia, the most common type of acute leukemia in adults. Next in line is chronic lymphocytic leukemia and chronic myelogenous leukemia. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social media account. Until next time, bye.